Babe, what you doing this morning?
Well, I figured that I got all the buckets done with the net cups in the bottom, which I've shown you in the previous couple of videos. I ran out of buckets that I could put net cups in. So I wanted to show you what I do when I run out of the buckets for the other planter type that I can use. I talked about putting a wick in the bottom of the bucket. I'm going to show you that this morning so you can understand what I'm talking about. If you looked at, most of your buckets have, these are from the greenhouse. You buy your roses and everything else in these, or you can buy them at a plant store. But they have a hole in the bottom. And instead of me drilling it out and going to all the trouble with a net cup, because these are flimsy. They don't break, but they're flimsy. I could do it with a net cup, but it's so much easier to do it this way. So what I do, did you have a string for me I could show? Alright. You take some cotton material, like an old t-shirt or something, and you tie some knots in it on one end. Then you feed it down into your bucket and push it through the hole. Now you got to make sure your knot's big enough where it's not going to fall through the hole during your season. Leave a little tail on it, like that. That helps with the watering of the bottom. Now, I could fill this bucket with soil and put it right in the trough. Right now I got to shut my water off so I can demonstrate this. So what I'm going to do, I have two of these ready. Shovel. Now if you don't have room to get down through your system with a wheelbarrow, this is another way you can do it. Now with this system you don't have to use the mud on top of the wick. You can go right to soil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill the bucket, pick out any weeds I see, like and fill it up just like you would the other buckets. Taking your weeds out as you go along. And get the soil down about an inch below the top. Inch and a half, 2 inches, depending on what you're putting in there. I'm going to be putting celery in these. Let's see, you got the wick hanging down. Make sure your wick is down in the water, because what it'll do is it'll soak that water up and run it right up into your bucket. Then, instead of getting the wheelbarrow down through there, you might want to get closer so they can hear me here. Instead of putting the wheelbarrow down through there and filling your buckets like I did the other ones, I could have done the same way from the outside of the row and slid. You just slide them down. Your wick's in the water, go to your next bucket. Now, some of these older buckets are still in good shape, and I have a net cup in them. So I can use those buckets for more vegetables. But I just wanted to show you what the wick system was, so that if you don't have the net cups or can't find the net cups, you can do the same thing with the buckets. The blue buckets are from Home Depot or Lowe's. Just drill a hole maybe about a 1/2 inch hole, and put a wick in it and put it in your watering system. I hope this helped. I know a lot of people didn't understand what I was talking about wicking or putting a wick on the bottom of the bucket, but this is how you do it. Make sure there's a hole, probably about 1/2 inch hole, and take a cotton t-shirt, old cotton t-shirt that's got rips in it you've been dying to have your husband get rid of, but he won't. You can cut it up, make wicks out of them, and put them in the garden. He'll appreciate after the garden comes in that he got rid of the old t-shirt. But anyhow, I digress. This is how you can keep on going with your garden and not stop waiting for net cups to come in the mail. This next winter, when you've got nothing to do, drill out your buckets, buy new buckets, fix your buckets during the winter weather or the rainy weather, and you'll have them all ready for the next season. Okay, hopefully this helped you. This is Clay from Popel's Backyard Farm saying join us again, and remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. Bye-bye.